Hi folks, my name is Justin. Unfortunately, Vash can't make it here today. He is out picking out new spring pattern curtains for his living room. So today we have...
Steve Jones.
Beautiful. Let's get this started. So today we're going to talk about the movie The Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious.
The 8th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, otherwise known as proof that sex and explosions still sell.
That's really all you need. We need fast cars, we need explosions, and we need people with good-looking bodies.
Yes.
And there's a lot of good-looking bodies.
There are a lot of good-looking bodies, and I'm glad that they found most of them for this film.
They did.
I feel like the small-town petty crimes that they started with in Fast 1 has certainly escalated now to a degree that the next one, I'm assuming, is against aliens. I don't know where the next phase is. They're saving the moon.
It's got to be intergalactic at this point.
So did you enjoy the movie?
I did enjoy the movie. I admit that
I like how it's like almost embarrassing. Like,
but that's exactly it though.
I
Because
liked it.
I wanted to dislike this film, but I went in thinking there can't be a good reason for there to be 8 of these movies. This 8th one's got to be lacking in something, but damned if I didn't sit in my seat and enjoy the hell out of this film.
This is one of those rare franchises that I believe has found its groove as it's gone on. The first few are not as good as the last few, and I can't think of any franchises where that's the case.
Yeah, they've clearly found a formula that works.
It is cars implausibly doing things.
And don't get me wrong, the movie is kind of corny.
I mean, I'm not putting it up for best screenplay for an Oscar or something. But I will say this, if it's on TV, I'll keep watching for a while.
There were about 7 applause breaks in the middle of this theater during this film, and they were all very well deserved. It seems like they get into a room and they ask themselves, WWMBD, what would Michael Bay do? And they posit these things and they go, let's do it one better. And that kiss.
That kiss.
That kiss. That is one of the sexiest kisses I've ever seen, by the way. The way she makes full, seductive eye contact, grabs the back of his bald skull, which as a bald man, let me tell you, nothing feels better, and places those sweet, supple South African lips just right on top of his. It made me want to turn to the dark side.
Do you need a minute? Do you need to
I just might. The fact that she shows up in this franchise is interesting, first of all.
just start throwing people in?
Yeah, there's a wonderful cameo from another Oscar-winning actress, and it makes me wonder, when did this franchise become the bastion for legit Hollywood actors? I don't think...
When they had enough money to say, what would you like to get paid?
I feel like Meryl Streep is gonna pop up in Fast and Furious 9.
The Rock, I've not met him. Have you met him?
I've never had the pleasure.
Never met the man, but I'm gonna guess he's a big dude. But they make him look like he's 9'5" in these films and 420 pounds. I don't know if they're casting everyone my size and that's tiny human beings to make him look that big, or if he really is 7'4".
He towers over everyone. He overpowers everyone. Some of it to an unbelievable degree.
Most of it to an unbelievable degree. But
he fits so perfectly in this franchise. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It might be his franchise at this point. I know, them fighting words. And I'm not upset about it. I'm on team Dwayne. Absolutely. Listen, I loved the pacifier, but I like the Tooth Fairy more.
I always have to make a plug. Vin Diesel's voice, again, has dropped another third. I don't know, at some point it will become inaudibly grumbly.
He's mastered the low, whisper, angry grumble.
It's unbelievable. I want to know how close the sound guy's mic is.
It's gotta be.
They must put a mic in his mouth. This is why I could never do it. My voice isn't remotely low enough. It's octaves above.
How low could your voice go? Do your best, Vin Diesel.
And if I see you here again. Yeah, that's about as low as I can go. Also non-threatening. Also,
I would laugh in your face.
What is the fastest you've ever driven a car?
72 miles per hour.
Really?
Yeah, Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto hit 207, and I thought, what the hell?
Really? 72? Like, there are speed limits faster than that in this world.
I recognize that, but is there need to go that fast?
Well, if you're driving across Utah, yes.
The problem is I can never imagine a space in this world where the cops can't be.
A racetrack.
Yeah,
Go to a
but you
racetrack,
won't-
and then you could do that.
and then I could do that.
Yeah.
I'd be the worst race car driver in the world. Yeah, that would be me at 10 and 2.
Well, I think even race car drivers still drive probably at 10 and 2.
think they do.
I think
You're right.
they, of all people, probably like pay attention to the road. I hope that they're not texting and driving when they're doing the NASCAR
Oh my
circuit.
God, could you imagine?
Someone's like just legit reading a paper
Just
at the Bricklayer 400. Like, I got this. I'm fine. So, should we review the movie?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of have to. It's between a 4 and a 5. Like, as a Fast and Furious movie, this was really good. As just a movie, I had a lot of fun. So, go see it.
I have to agree with everything you said. Seeing it in the theater, I think, is a must. The way you take it in its most IMAXical form is quite utmost. I don't know if that sentence made any sense.
No, that's solid.
Nevertheless, I give it a 4.6. I think the acting is solid. The action is out of this world. And you get Oscar-winning actresses who keep showing up.
Thank everybody for watching the show. Feel free to subscribe to the page. What was on last week, and then what was on DVD, we'll put in the corners. Thank you, Steve, for coming on today.
This was a joy and a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Fast and Furious, for making another fun deal with all the bald people we can possibly imagine. Except for this guy. So in Fast and Furious 9, 10, 11, or 12, or 13, I got a good idea.
Or whenever Tyrese Gibson gets tired of it, no one would know the difference.